As a child, I used to make stick rafts and float them in the gutter when all the dads were washing their cars. I imagined riding it to the sea and far away from that house I grew up in. These pieces I'm going to read are from my upcoming book, Walking on the Bottom of the Sea, a memoir about secrets and where they go to hide. I invite all of you to close your eyes and let these stories unwind like a mind movie. I write in metaphors so that some of the things that happen to me can be understood in pictures in your thoughts and in your head. So, like when you listen to music and you close your eyes, I like you to listen to what I'm going to read and try and picture the experience I'm trying to share. The Forgottens. An uncle used to send me and a passel of cousins on a nighttime hunt for a mystical bird called snipe. No one had ever captured the elusive nocturnal creature, therefore details on what it looked like changed depending on who told the story. Eventually, I gave up hunting for snipes, letting them fall into the depths, along with memories of monsters who walk upright and look like normal people. Decades later, these forgottens unexpectedly surface, surprising me much as a bird would if it soared straight up from the bottom of the sea. That house. On the bottom of a great sea of nothing, the cul-de-sac waits. A pop-up card, poked open until holy hell. Shh, little girl, don't tell. The sky is falling. Run, hide from them. Hallways yawning, room through room, no opening side to side, a too tall fence and not a toehold in sight, shadows holding wicked truce of 2 by 2 by 2. Fairy tales of gruesome never endings. Hush, little one, scream a silent no. Remember, the inside echo of a no can last forever. Fly away on a wandering to the never ever place. No touch, no see, no love me. Awakened in a nightmare, could it be? Is it me running from reality? Look back and see. Knowing cannot not be as awful. Knowing cannot not ever be as awful as living in that house. I tell myself. I tell myself. I tell myself. The bear trap. The heart of a young girl, one on the brink of flying, is a wild thing. A frothy cyclone swirling on the edge of magnificence, her power unleashed and uncontained. There is joy, rage, despair, exuberance, along with non-conflicted choice. Tastes are claimed and tossed with equal abandon for reasons that make sense to no one but the cyclone. If a bear trap were to snap on the neck of this wild thing, it would thrash until the connection between mind and heart becomes severed, leaving emotional knowing nearly impossible. In just such a manner as that, far away on the bottom of the great sea of nothing, an ancient bear trap suddenly springs open, rust flakes scattering across a gaping wound, nerve-ending stutter fluttering for reattachment. The wild thing does not move, unsure if the hunter is nearby or consents if she motions. Inside, the heart cyclone whirs frantically, seeking release. Through the ocean sound of no thing, the girl hears a mysterious whisper. Wild Grace, you are finally free. The snipe hunt. A mythical creature exists beyond the scope of most people's imagining, as it has a shimmer, making it difficult to see. Girl face, already known, changeling behaviors come to be understood as quirks. Beneath this veil of accepted illusion, the many-minded one transforms. There is a race ability to disappear and a whimsical laugh that erupts in unfamiliar surroundings. She has dark depths no one should have to walk to the bottom of, and a raging riptide that carries her out to sea. Hidden from view, a hermit crab has many of the answers, while others lurk in the misty silt of the sea, waiting to be asked the question. The heart of the many-minded one is that of a noble warrior waging a crusade to protect a small child who copies memories, both the good and the bad, to ensure they are not lost. For she was, in the time before the before, a mere baby, living in a cement block house, understanding the world to be what was put before her. There was a mommy, a daddy, and a dog named Cleo, and all would have remained thus, except the bequeath. Those given the privilege of children were not what they appeared. Brains and hearts rotted by history, the mommy and daddy masks evaporated to reveal the enabler ice queen and the smoke man monster. Unable to contain their brokenness, the mommy and the daddy stretched beyond loving boundaries into the ugly and unremitting, wounding darkness, dragging the silently screaming child behind. In the terribly horrible years that followed, the little girl shattered into a tribe, tucking heart and shards away from potential rottedness. After many wounds, the way back covered in layers upon layers of scars, the little girl grew to be unaware of her superpower, so that when she finally escaped that house to search the bottom of the sea for answers to quirks, the many-minded tribe walked beside her in whispers. The baby, the girls, the women, the anguish-tortured rage, the hermit holding answers, the despondent wraith, the organizing warrior, a tribe to no one in a no-thing sea. The world we live in is more difficult than it should be, and it needs our participation to change. Please vote Tuesday.